Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining this seminar today. My name is Deniz, Sinem, and I will be guiding you through the process of Engineering Australia Migration Skill Assessment, especially if you are planning to apply through the Competency Demonstration Report pathway. And today I will share what I've learned from going through this process myself and offer some practical advice and to help you to succeed in your own application. Here's what we will cover today. And first, I will briefly introduce myself. Then we will look at what Engineers Australia Skills Assessment is and how to choose the right pathway. And we will go through the application process and then spend a bit more time on the Competency Demonstration Report, which we are going to call it CDR. And since that's where most applicants struggle, actually, I will also share my top tips about how to avoid and finish with some time for questions after that. Yeah, I'm a chemical engineer with 17 years of professional experience working across manufacturing, quality management, and renewable energy projects, both in Turkey and Australia. Currently, I'm working as a technical project manager at Chilean, Australia, focusing on battery energy storage projects. And I've also completed a master's in sustainable energy management from University of Queensland, which helped me transition into the renewable energy sector. And I went through the migration skill assessment process myself not too long ago, actually. So I understand firsthand how challenging and rewarding it can be. Today, I'm here to share some practical advice and the lessons learned, especially around writing this CDR report and how to use tools like AI to support your work efficiently and effectively. Yeah, what is Engineers of Australia Migration Skill Assessment? The Migration Skill Assessment is required by the Australian government if you are applying for a skilled visa as an engineer. It's run by Engineers of Australia. They check whether your qualification and experiences meet Australian engineering standard for your nominated occupation. This process is essential for skilled migration visas such as Visa 189 or 190 subclasses. Let's now look at this assessment process, how it's going to be. It's 6-step assessment, actually. First, you check whether your qualification is accredited or not. Then understand the occupational categories and choose the right pathway. Once you have prepared all the documents, which we will explain in more detail, you will apply online via Engineers of Australia portal. After submission, Engineers of Australia will review your application. And if it is successful, you will receive a positive outcome letter, which you can then use for your visa application or your job applications. What is this assessment pathways? And there are 4 main assessment pathways, actually, which one I think most of engineer students or graduates heard this: Washington, Sydney, or Dublin Accord degrees. And you don't need to submit a CDR for this first one. And there is a second one, Australian Qualification pathway, which is for Engineers of Australia accredited local qualifications. Means you have your bachelor on engineering in Australia. You don't need to prepare a CDR report for that. The third one, which I will explain in this seminar, the CDR pathway for applicants with non-accredited or international qualifications. Finally, there's a RPL pathway for those without any formal degrees, but with significant work experience. And they can go with this fourth one, but mostly international applicants will go through the CDR, the third pathway, so we will focus on that. So what we are doing before we prepare our application, we are gathering documents. Regardless of your pathway, you need to prepare these documents. Which one is certificate degrees, your diploma from your bachelor degree and your transcripts. and your employee reference letters and on official letterhead, your English test result, which can be from IELTS, TOEFL, or PTE, Pearson, and a detailed resume, of course. And if you are going to do the CDR pathway, what you need to do, you need to prepare 3 main reports, which is a continuing professional development statement, which we call CPD, 3 career episodes, and a summary statement mapping those episodes to Engineers Australia's competencies. For those who are recently graduate and with little or no work experience at all, after the graduation, you may work not as an engineer, but different type of jobs, so you can't use them as an experience. You can still choose this CDR pathway, and you can use your university engineering projects, final year tests, lab works, or your internship as your career episodes. The key is to demonstrate problem solving, engineering knowledge, and your personal involvement, even if it wasn't a paid work, which actually when I was living in Turkey before I came to Australia, I actually did this application first time when I was there, and I didn't have enough experience to fill a 3 career episode. I had only 1. So instead of that, I used one of career episodes for my university final projects or my internships. I use that, and again, I can get Engineers Australia result. And you can choose CDR pathway, and you, as I said, you are newly graduate. And what Engineers of Australia wants to see is how you apply engineering competencies, not necessarily employment. So select episodes where you had technical involvement, even in an academic setting. So what is CDR? For non-accredited qualifications, CDR is very essential. It is the main part of your application. It's technical portfolio showing that you meet Engineers Australian standards. It includes 3 main components, which is, as I explained before, career episodes, specific projects from your engineering experiences, a summary statement which shows how your episodes demonstrate Engineers Australia's 16 competencies, which I will show you an example for that, and the CPT statement showing how you maintain your professional skills through learning and development activities, which I will show all of them as an example for you. Let's see these 3 main reports. Writing career episodes. You need to write only 3. 3 is enough, 2 is not enough, 3 is the main expectation. Distinct projects between 1,000 to 2,500 words. You need to structure into 4 sections, which is introduction, background, personal engineering activities, and summary. Each career episode is like a detailed project report where you describe a specific engineering task or experience. It must be, the most important thing is, it must be written in first person, which means you need to use I did, I designed, I calculated, because Engineers Australia wants to see your personal involvement, even if it was a group project, or even it was involved so many people while you are working. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be explaining, this person helped me through this step. No, they don't want to learn that. They want to what you did, what you gained from that experience or from that project. So, but before you start writing your career episode, you need to review the official professional engineer general description, which Engineers Australia is publishing for every type of engineering, for mechanical engineers, for chemical engineers, for civil engineers. They are publishing the general description of engineers. So what is their expectation from that type of engineering? So you need to read and review that document very carefully, because they will expect you to write in your career episodes these expectations. They want to see that, actually. So these documents outline what engineers also expect from professional engineer, like complex problem solving, engineering judgment, leadership, and communication. Your episodes should reflect all of these. There's an important structure tip for those. You need to start introducing the company you work. I'm talking about the job experience, of course. You need to start introducing the company, like what company is doing, its capabilities, when it was established, and what industry it operates in. You need to explain in one paragraph in detail, and then move into your job description. I mean, what your role was, your responsibilities, your context of your work. And then next, you need to describe at least one project for each career episode. If it is a job experience, you need to write one project per career episode, something you personally work on. It can be a group project, as I said before, but only explain the parts you were responsible for. So when describing the project, why the project was done, what engineering methods or calculations you used, the challenges you faced, the outcomes, the achievements, and what the company gains from that, your work, and which engineering competencies you demonstrate throughout. They want to, because Engineers Australia wants to assess your personal engineering capacity, not just your participation. So keep the focus on your contribution and how it aligns with Engineers Australia expectations. Now, for the newly graduates without any job experience, you can choose, as I said, this pathway, and you can again write your projects at school or your thesis, or maybe, I mean, it's not maybe right, but you can write, for example, one of your assessments during your degree as a project. You can detail that as a project, and you can also write in your career episode. So you need to build your episodes to show how your work aligns with the professional profile, and not just what you did, and yeah, how it is demonstrated with these expectations. Sorry. Okay. Now, while you are writing this, what you need to, how you can use AI for that while you're writing your career episodes. As I said before, Engineers Australia is publishing a professional engineer's job description. So you can upload this job description on AI. This is what Engineers Australia is expecting. And you can upload your career episodes. And you can, while you are writing career episodes, I mean, you need to write your own career episodes. I mean, you need to write everything you are doing, you have done during that experience, but with your own words, it doesn't matter, because AI already gonna fix that. So you can use AI to ask how to not translate, but how to convert your episodes according to, I mean, like as a baseline, this job description, to make it more professional and align with this job description. Yeah. And you can prepare the career episodes according to this professional engineer's description. Now, the second thing you need to prepare is summary statement. I will show you the example for that. What the summary statement is. You can see this document is on Engineers Australia website. You have to download it. The first white column is only gonna be written here. They are going to ask you what is this element that they're asking, and you need to write your explanation according to that in the second column. And the third column is showing CE means career episode, and the number is, first number is career episode 1, 2, or 3, which career episode you are using, and the second number is the which paragraph you are talking about that skill you have. I mean, they're asking this skill. For example, let's look at one: comprehensive theory-based understanding of the underpinning natural and physical science and the engineering fundamentals applicable to the engineering discipline. Where, in which career episode and on which part you demonstrate that skill. So you need to talk about that. Again, you can use AI to fill this one. How you can do? Again, after you build all your career episodes, you need to finalize with AI again, and then you can upload your career episodes and this document, and you can see, I mean, you already write your career episodes. It's already including this information. So you can just ask AI to mix match. And instead of you, AI can find these columns and everything easily, and you will save a lot of time while doing that, because first time I was doing it, I didn't have AI. And this is this form. It's there are 16 skills, and you need to fill all of them according to, again, your career episodes. The career episodes is going to be your baseline for this application. And then there is a CPD list, which is actually easier to fill. Another document. Okay, CPD list is continuing professional development, which how you kept your skills current. I mean, including seminars, online courses, technical readings, or anything relevant from the past with a simple table. Like, for example, this is mine, and this is old one. And for example, every type of certificate I gather, like ISO certifications, or every expedition, or any let's see, summit I joined. I mean, I joined because I was doing my master degree. I joined so many seminars related to renewable energy, but I also joined ISO 15001, ISO 19011, and polyurethane technologies, 5S applications, metrology and calibration, which is all related to engineering and related to my career episodes. But also you can see here board member of Queensland Turkish Women Association, which is also demonstrating your leadership or communication skills. So also you can add some social activities here to show you have this social skills also, because they are also looking for that too. This is again, you need to write provider, duration, date, and location. You don't have to give a proof of the documents. Sorry. You don't have to give proof while you are applying for this one. You don't have to give all the certifications. But I think while you are applying for visa, you're supposed to. I don't remember. But for this application, you don't have to. But of course, be honest about it. They never ask, but you, who knows. And I want to add some other point that while after submit your application, do not afraid of getting rejected directly, because Engineers Australia, what they are doing, I did because 2 times, and if they found something missing, or if they are looking for an information and they couldn't find, they are not rejecting directly. They are asking you, like after you apply from portal, you need to keep up your application. And because they are going to, sometimes they may ask you to upload another document to support your other, for example, your career episode or anything else. Because I had that experience. They asked me for another document because they couldn't understand what I wrote on something. And they are giving you a deadline. So you need to be very careful about that. You you shouldn't be missing that timeline. And usually they are giving 5 days or maximum 1 week, something, and expecting you to upload that additional information. And so they are going to continue your application. So they are not going to reject you. So do not be stressful about, oh, did I upload everything? So they will ask you if they can't see something, unless it's a huge different thing you are applying. I'm not sure, but yeah, usually they are informing you. Ben şey yapamadım ama. Girdi. Yep, thank you. Now my last part, top tips. Yeah, the most important thing is understand the engineers Australians requirements, and you need to read all the guidelines very carefully. And if you use AI tools like ChatGPT or other, you need to do it ethically. I mean, AI can help you organize, rephrase, or review your data, but it should never generate your content, because if you have used AI before, it can write something from itself. So you never know. You need to read everything you are doing with AI at least 2 times. Write honestly about your own experiences, and you should be using AI just for check, formatting, and structure to be sure, but always personalize your submission. Never copy from other people's documents, because Engineers Australia also have, they are using plagiarism detection. So be careful about that. And finally, always proofread carefully. So read more than 2 times at least. Thank you so much for your attention. And I hope this gives you a clearer picture and how to approach the process. I did my application by myself, so I didn't get any consultancy, but I wanted to share my journey with you. I'm happy to take any questions after presentations, and you can free to contact with me, email or just with a phone call. So if you have any follow-ups later. Thank you.